Ew, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Wait, you need the hair clip?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Hi guys! You want a hairbrush? Oh, okay, I thought that was a comb. I know the last video, or I guess a couple videos ago, Simona had been doing my hair, and I've decided that I need her to do it again. I miss the gray, or whatever. Oh, fuck! Do you want me to do it?
No, be quiet.
While Simona does my hair, I think we're ready to do another Europe story time, because
Do you want like a towel to put around you? You're gonna finish the shirt.
That's fine.
Europe story time.
Yes, Europe story time. So this one is going to be about a little friend we made. His name is Fred. How am I going to tell this story while you're... So on this trip, we usually travel by bus. Actually, we always traveled by bus. So during the trip, we had various bus drivers from country to country and whatever, but we had this one guy, Fred, who I'm pretty sure he picked us up in Amsterdam, because remember we took the train?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And remember when we got there, it danked? So we meet our new bus driver, and his name's Fred, and we're like, okay, whatever, who's Fred?
And yeah, when we first met Fred, we're just like, okay, this is just like another bus driver we're gonna have. Then we're gonna say goodbye to him, and like, we're not gonna miss him, no big deal.
Little did we know, Fred was gonna play an important role in our hearts.
We thought Fred was just gonna be like a regular, everyday old bus driver kind of thing. Like,
wait, you're like right behind me. Should I like move my mouth like a ventriloquist?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go.
Okay, so Fred was like an every... Kind of, you know... Oh, I got bleach on my shirt already.
Oh, I just smudged.
How many shirts have I ruined doing your hair?
Why do you always wear black shirts?
Because I'm dumb.
Do you want an apron?
No.
Okay. I don't have any anyways. One day, we're just driving back to our hotel. Actually, I have no idea where we're driving, but Fred's driving, and it was in the evening, like the sun was setting, and we're tired. And then Fred just turns on the radio.
And this is like one of the first times we've had music on this trip.
Yeah, like no other bus driver had played any music. So he plays it, and it was One Republic. What's the song called?
Counting Stars.
Counting Stars.
That song played a big role in our...
So, just another... we're so bad at telling stories. In order for our story to make sense, we have to tell another story. We went crazy hearing the song Counting Stars because there was this one guy on our trip named... Jonathan. And he had just performed
in our school talent show.
It wasn't even the talent show.
Oh, it was Battle of the Bands.
So he performed Counting Stars, and he's an interesting dude.
Not a bad singer.
Not a bad singer.
Weird
but
character.
Just a weird person. So seeing him perform that in front of our school, it was quite the event. You had to be there. So then the fact that Fred turned on the radio and this song that he sang comes on, we just went wild. We're singing, and Fred just starts like, he blasted the music, and then he starts like flickering the lights for us, and it was like and he also let Jonathan go up to the front of the bus
to take
the mic and sing. And it was one of the most amazing things that I have ever experienced in my entire life. Like, you know how I love concerts? This was something else. I do have a clip of it. Alright, so that was the first sign that Fred was a keeper. Again, this is a long day of driving. Everybody's
overtired.
We're so overtired. The radio's playing again. Mind you, when the radio first went on, I'm pretty sure that was the day that Daniel put on like a lot of foreign music, and everybody's like, okay, that's really cool, but we're gonna go to sleep now. But then when we woke up, because our group of friends like kind of occupied the back of the bus, so a bunch of songs, like really good songs, start coming on the radio. Like, I can't remember the first one, but our friend Jeremy, who sat directly in front of us, was getting really annoyed that us 5 girls at the back of the bus were belting out these lyrics, and he was just so tired. So then the song Wake Me Up Before You Go Go comes on, and he has He has his hood over his face. He's got like the drawstrings like pulled tight.
But we're also not getting it. We think he's joking. Like we think we're like, oh my god.
We're like, oh, he's just being hilarious because girls being girls, you know? And we're singing. We're literally out of our seats screaming into his ear like, wake me up before you go. And then but there's a picture of us in the middle of our performance. And Jeremy's just fed up, so he gets up.
And we think, and like, we're still thinking he's joking. But
yeah, because like, where else are you gonna go when you're on a moving bus? So he gets up, and you know how there's like stairs, like in the middle of the bus?
Yeah, there's 2 entrances to the bus, the front and the middle.
Yeah.
So he goes to sit on the middle stairs because we're at the very back of the bus.
But he's like also like lying down as best as he could because he was tired.
And Jeremy's also like very tall.
Very tall, 6'4", I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's very tall, so he's like, it's not a good fit. But as this is happening,
where
her friend
Fred takes us on a roundabout because that's what we're supposed to do. And we're laughing because Jeremy's lying down on the floor. But then we realize Fred is not exiting this roundabout. We went around, I think a total of 4 times. We just kept going. We're like, Fred, the exit. And he just kept going and going and going while Jeremy's like lying down on the floor.
But like after the first time around, I think Fred is like, okay, let's have some fun with this. So he starts taking the roundabout at faster speeds. Sharper.
Roundabouts became our favorite thing. And so we're just laughing that Jeremy's like getting rolled around and we're on a roundabout. So there was that story. As I say it, it's not that funny. But it was so funny.
Can I start this one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we were in... where were we? Like, where was the location?
France.
Yeah, but okay, so we were
in Normandy.
We were in Normandy. We were someplace in France. We were in as we're in Normandy, that city, like to get to our hotel, you have to go up so many, like when I say steep hills, I mean like almost straight up, like kind of hills. Like it was insane. So we're like all petrified because not only are we driving up these hills, we are in a huge ass fucking bus.
Full with kids.
And
also,
there's a lake. It's not like you just go back and like, oh, it's into a city. Like, no, it's straight into water. Like, if we were to fall and anything would happen.
And there's like cars parked on the road like the entire way up. So he kind of starts stalling. And I'm pretty sure it was Jeremy. Somebody in the back of the bus just starts chanting, Fred,
Fred,
Fred, Fred, Fred, Fred, Fred, Fred, Fred. And then the entire bus is like clapping and chanting for Fred to get up this hill. We're like,
we're all scared for it.
Like, you can do it. And it was the most amazing thing. Plus this hill was like super curvy, so it wasn't like he was just going straight up and stalling.
He was going like sideways.
Yeah, he was going, it was so funny.
The Fred chant kind of dies down and it's replaced with something, I would say something even better. The Fred chant somehow becomes, we are the champions.
But of course we place it with Fred is the champion.
Do you want to sing a few bars? Oh, I did this one.
Snap me in.
Okay.
Okay, you're busy. I'll snap myself in. 5, 6, 7. Fred is the champion. My friends. 2, 3. And he'll keep on driving till the end. Boom, boom, boom.
You don't have to lean ahead.
Sorry. Fred is the champion. Fred is the champion. No time for stop signs, 'cause Fred is the champion of the road. So we had a song for Fred. Fred was just amazing.
Became, like, a part of our hearts, and we became part of his.
True. So this is where the story gets a little sad. We get to a part in our trip, and
it's time to say goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye to Fred because he's no longer our bus driver.
Yeah, he can't go anymore. He has to go home.
Yep.
So we're home.
So we stopped at like a gas station or whatever,
and our tour guide says, guys, like this is the last time. Like if you want to get a picture with Fred or like thank Fred, like this is gonna be the last time you have a chance to. It's like a pit stop.
Yeah.
So of course everybody, there's a lineup to get a picture with Fred.
So we had a group of 6 girls. This was before squatting up was a thing. So this was like what everybody did. I don't know if maybe it was just like Innisfil kids that did this, but everybody would take a picture and just like straight face and go.
But like this meant something else. We meant like Fred is number 1. Like.
Yeah, Fred is number 1. So then we all group around Fred and then we all get on one knee. Yeah, we lunge basically, and then he starts bending down. We're like, no, Fred, no. And then we
were praising him.
We all, like, I don't even know what to call this. We all just we all put our finger up to signify that Fred is number 1. And whoever took the picture caught Fred at the perfect moment because he's looking at his own finger like. We have that monumental photo with Fred. Ouch.
I'm so sorry. As we said, Fred touched our hearts, but apparently we also touched his. So after this like whole lunch of like getting pictures and whatever, our tour guide Daniel goes, guys, Fred wants to say something to you.
This is also on the bus, so he'll use
he's on the microphone, like he's speaking on a mic. So he goes, he grabs the mic, and he starts giving us a speech. I'll give you a little preview of what he said.
And we're all like, we had no idea what he said. Like, yes, he did speak English, but obviously not very well because he's Dutch. So like, that's totally fine. But we had no idea as to what he said. We were like looking at each other.
Or when he was gonna stop.
Yeah,
so all of a sudden I think Jeremy's like, yeah, Fred!
Like, yeah, Fred! So we just start cheering him again. We're like, I don't know what you said, but yeah! I think that's about all the stories we have of Fred. And again, like, as we told them, they're not that funny. But it's so funny.
Fred, if you're watching this.
Yeah, Fred, if you're watching this.
That's what I was thinking. Do it again, we'll do it more seriously.
Oh, okay. Fred, if you're watching this.
Do it till they get like super serious.
Fred, if you're watching this. Are you gonna come in and say it with me?
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay. Fred, if you're watching this. You think we'd be done with these Europe stories, but we're just not.
We're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
To be completely honest.
Actually, right now I can't think of any other stories we were planning on telling, but I promise I promise you we've got a lot. Why do we do that? We don't have to do that. Doesn't make sense.
Nice pants.
Nice pants.